Hey everybody, nice to see you again. It is the end of April. I cannot believe it's already May coming up. It kind of feels like March still though, doesn't it? It'll warm up eventually. Hey, just wanted to give you a quick update on how we're doing to our plan now that we got a full quarter under our belt, under our new strategic planning process. So I just wanted to come to you just to give you a quick update. So let's get rolling. So our 1-year plan, if you remember, our 1-year plan is 273 million of top line revenue. When we put all of our entities, everything that we've sold in, 273 million, that's for the whole year we want to hit. And $8 million in net and over 8,000 in total units. So that's new and used. Here's our goals for the year. So what are our goals to help accomplish those numbers that I just went over? Create and document career paths plans for all team members. Create and roll out our VIP service process. Reduce our used vehicle reconditioning time frame to 4 days. Identify and engage one dealership acquisition. Those are our goals for the entire year. All right, so how did we do in the first quarter? So I'm going to run through a few slides here on how we did. First of all, I always like to start with CSI, and our guests fill out surveys both in sales and service on how they in body shop and how we took care of them. And as you can see here, I'm a big red, yellow, green guy, and we got a lot of green, gang. So congratulations, this is a really good start to the year. I mean, look at all that green. A lot less yellow and even less red. So I just want to congratulate all you on really a good start, especially the green. Hyundai sales, Hyundai service, Subaru sales, Subaru service, Mazda sales, Honda sales, Toyota service, Toyota Total GM service, Abra Lacrosse, and in Winona. Great job. We got a couple reds over here, all right, with Ford Total Service and GM sales, but I know we'll get those back. So thank you for your efforts there in the first quarter. Next, total vehicles sold. So new and used together. So you can see here, last year for the first quarter, we did 1,961 units. Our budget this year, we budgeted less just because we've got an inventory challenge, as all of you probably know, both on new and used car side. But we did fall short of our budget goal for this quarter at 1,538. Not a huge gap, but something that was below our plan. All right, net profit. How did we finish up in the first quarter, all entities? Our 21 actual for the first quarter was 1.4 million. Our budget this year was 1.2 million for the first quarter, and our actual was just over $1 million. So that's 1.032. So it's just over $1 million for the quarter for the entire group. So we've got about 200 some thousand to make up to our budget. One of the things that you're going to see, or if you haven't yet, is that at all of our entities in our break rooms, we are going to have kind of a scorecard here, red, yellow, green, on how we're doing at your particular store or entity. And so this will have the month, and it'll be red, yellow, green based on your key metrics, and it will always include net profit. So look for that so you are in the know on your specific store. And then we also have a year-to-date figure as well. All right, so Q2 rocks. There's a lot to focus on in our business. And the rocks, or what we used to call SMART goals, is trying to just clarify, hey, what's the most important things for us to work on? And as a group, our leadership team put together what our Q2 rocks are for our entire company. And I just want to run through those with you really quick. The first rock is my rock, and it's contact a minimum of 3 acquisition targets per month. If you remember, for our growth, we've got to buy some other stores to be able to accomplish that. A next rock is provide career path documentation for all team members as a follow-up to our 10-minute check-ins. So you all participated in the 10-minute check-ins last quarter. Now we're taking the next step and send out a some documentation to all of you as a follow-up. Next, implement VIP service at all dealerships. First quarter, we did a lot of planning. Second quarter, we're going to make sure we get it implemented. The next one, achieve 19.2% used vehicle market share in the state of Wisconsin. So La Crosse, Ford, Honda, we want to do 19.3 in market share for the quarter. Increase service retainage, adjusted selling gross. That is our next rock, and we want to do a better job at keeping what we're making in our service departments. The next one is determine ideal location for our recon center with consideration to include Abra and Mighty. So we are putting together a recon center for used cars in the state of Wisconsin. We've got one in Minnesota, and we are going to consider whether we include Mighty and potentially an Abra location there. So that's something that we're looking at. Review and identify group-wide expense savings opportunities. We always want to keep an eye on expenses, so that's a priority that we have in this quarter. And then implement and train new quick-click online buying platform. It's something that Tyler's working on as our last platform provider has gone away. So we got to find a new one. All right. Do you remember this? That's our payday, right? And our payday is... we will all have a payday if we can improve our guest experience and service. So this is a challenge that gave all to you. We had the piñatas with the paydays in it. And as a reminder, for our employee survey that goes out every year, our next one will be in August. And this is where you all tell us how we're doing as an organization and serving you. And one of the questions on that survey is, I would recommend our service department to friends and families. So how likely are you as a team member, would you recommend our service departments? And unfortunately, we didn't score too high on this one. In fact, we scored a 34, if you remember, on that particular question. Our goal is 56, so we got a difference of 22, and that's our goal is to make that up in August. I hope all of you are seeing some really positive changes in our service departments. We've been really working hard to improve our guest experience and service, and you as our team should be at the top of the list to make sure that you're receiving a really good experience. So I hope you're seeing some changes there. One of the big initiatives that we have is VIP service to improve that process. And just wanted to give you a quick update on our progress. The first thing that we did is that we formed a committee. Vinny formed a committee to tackle this new process. They met 3 times during the quarter. We documented processes, and tools have been created for VIP service. Next steps is that training is going to start on the new process in May, including videos, and we will have the full implementation of VIP service by the end of Q2. So stay tuned. We're really excited about this initiative. Hey gang, I appreciate you so much for all that you do for Dahl. And even though we're a little behind in some areas, overall we're still on a good track, and I'm just so appreciative of you. We've got a lot of great things going on in this group right now, and we've got a great team, good culture, and I'm just really looking forward to the next 3 quarters. So on behalf of the family, appreciate you. Have a great night, and we'll talk again next month. Thank you.